No, Jalen Wright decided to change his jersey number from 20 to 0. And the way I got the story, it was in practice, and it was kind of accidental. He went running up to Coach Heupel, and he said, Coach, I got to drop a deuce.
Broadcasting live from the only establishment in town that can't kick him out, his own basement. The world, according to Rockett.
And they gave him a new jersey with a 0 on it. I don't think that's what he meant, Coach. It is I, Rocket Man. And I thank you for watching. I thank each and every one of you. Slap that like button like it owes you money. Or at your girlfriend's bottom. Somebody actually responded to that comment yesterday. Thank you for that. Subscribe, if you will. Super thanks, super chats, always appreciated. Here's what I got for you today. I got 3 segments, okay? I've got a viewer mail segment, which is a scream. I've got a Monmouth segment, which is weird. And I have a Jalen Wright monologue. So let's get started. Now, I have seen really the best part of the internet are the comments that are made on channels, on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, right? I am the proud possessor of the best comment I've ever heard, not only on my channel, but on any channel. One of my viewers, Strike Force, 1980. So, Stingray, we all seen Stingray around. He left a comment that this was on the Ramel Keaton video, that Ramel was going to be a huge target for Bazooka Joe, right? So Strike Force chimes in with this. This is brilliant. Ramel, the squirrel, and old ex-duck Dante will be as well. Oh, and don't forget, many, many times, Nealon will be constantly yelling, brew, go Vols, and nobody else. Not exactly the road to the Natty this year or to the East, but we will definitely have some noise again this year. I've missed this damn feeling for years. South Carolina redemption, revenge game to the Alabama, Georgia hopeful upsets. And as always, fuck Florida. They all pee sitting down. I honestly think we are sleeping on one team because who the heck are they, right? We will win this game, but UTSA will not be an easy win. And it might even be a pretty high-scoring game, 56-42 kind of thing. Hopefully 56-3, but they will definitely score. GBO, Vol for Life, Rocky Top, Tennessee, home sweet home to me. Maybe with 2 seconds left, we are on our own 18-yard line, and Joe Milton throws an 82-yard Hail Mary touchdown at home to remind the Georgia ass bags the last win we had. And we are back, and there's no three-peat in their story anymore. We make the playoffs and beat Bama again, and then meet Georgia in the Natty and throw a 97-yard Hail Mary touchdown. And the Natty comes back to Rocket Top, and the world is saved again, and the bad guys lose. Hey, as a Vol fan, we all have to dream, right? In a perfect world. Coach Hype for president. I want you all to join me in giving Strike Force 1980 some love. That is just a boss. Hitbound number 1 with a bullet. Comment. Man, that's just awesome. An 82-yard Hail Mary to beat them. And then in the national championship game, a 97 Hail Mary. Man, there's just so many comedy elements in this. I can't stand it. Great job, Strike Force. That's terrific. Yesterday, I made a comment about not knowing anything about this new quarterback for Virginia, Tony Muskett, or whatever, nor the college from which he transferred, Monmouth, right? Which I never heard of. And one of my viewers is there to coach me up on Monmouth. So, Tim Graham, this Dos Equis is for you, my brother. He proceeds to educate me. Academic schools, greater than 90% graduation rate. Granted, less than 1,000 students. They're not a powerhouse, but still 90% graduation rate. Fighting Scots, the athletic team's nickname. Fighting Scots was coined in 1928 to reflect the Scottish-Irish heritage of the college's founders. The college's Scotch-Irish heritage is also reflected in the bagpipes and the drums, which are present at all major campus events. Let's not forget the vintage Turkey Bowl, 8th longest college football rivalry in the country. The annual Monmouth Knox College football game, known as the Battle for the Bronze Turkey, is the 8th oldest college football game. Who knew? First played in 1888. Monmouth has won 23 straight games in the rivalry and leads the all-time series 73-50 to 10. 73-50 and 10. Tim Ingram, thank you very much. I appreciate the energy and the effort for that. Today's monologue is brought to you by DockeryDestinations.com. Explore the world and discover yourself. I'd like to perform this monologue today in the style of the late, great Garrison Keillor of the Prairie Home Companion. First things first. The folks over at Tennessee have been cooking up something special, and it ain't just Grandma's fried chicken or Grandpa's moonshine. They got themselves a Russian attack that's slicker than a minnow in a bucket of water. And the mastermind behind this, Josh Heupel. Now, Coach Hype isn't just about throwing the ball haphazardly downfield like a toddler launching spaghetti against the wall. He actually has a strategy. He uses them wide splits, sort of like barn doors on old Farmer Jenkins' barn. Remember that? Just wide enough to let the prize pig out for a little exercise. Now, while Jabari Small, bless his heart, grinds away like an old paper mill, Jaylen Wright's definitely the lightning in the bottle. You know, the kind of lightning you chase with a fine shot of tequila. Jalen's average of a whopping 6 yards per carry, making defenders look like they're chasing their shadows after a few too many. This kid's gone from being that flashy speedboat, always, bouncing on the waves, to an all-terrain vehicle. And we've all heard about his little fumble kerfuffle. Rough start at Tennessee, sort of like trying to play darts after your third whiskey, but boy, did he clean that up. He's now holding on to the ball like it's the last piece of pecan pie at Thanksgiving. I can really relate to that, by the way. Coach Jerry Mack's been singing his praises like a proud grandpa, showing off pictures of his grandkids. And let me tell you, the future is bright. Brighter than a firefly's backside for Jalen Wright. Now with Hendon Hooker flying the coop, it's high time for Jalen to shine even brighter under those stadium lights. Looking at his improvements, it's like comparing store-bought boots to the custom leather real things. He's honed every aspect from mindset to muscle, making defenders miss him more than I miss my weekly cigar. Jalen's had himself a hell of an off season, they're telling us. Kids always had more tools in a hardware store, but now everybody is saying he knows how to use them much better. He's sprinting, dodging, diving through the defense like they're weekend tourists trying to line dance. And the best part, the lad's just getting started. So as Tennessee gears up to face Virginia, I reckon we're in for quite the rodeo. So whether you're a fancy recliner sitter or you like an old porch swing, grab your popcorn, or better yet, a cold one, and get ready for the Jalen Wright show. And remember, folks, it's going to happen. Football's a bit like life. It's not about how many times you fumble. It's about how many times you pick the damn ball up and start running again. Cheers to you, Jaylen. Can't wait to see you out on the field. Hey, if you like this content, man, you know I would appreciate slapping that like button. Maybe even subscribe if you're feeling generous. I thank you very much. We got 4 days left, but we get to see our volunteers on the field. Go Big Orange.